Hello, everybody, my fellow carbineers. Yes, that's the one. Um, I have a very special, I guess, creation today in Kerbal Space Program, and you're probably thinking, "Wait, Evan, did you build this, David?" And let me tell you something. Yes, I did in fact build this airplane, and you're probably like, "No, you can never do something like that." But let me tell you something, alright? As good as this plane looks and as good as I look, it does not fly. Just like how I don't fly. Um, and I kind of made this video so I can get people to kind of comments on how I can make it fly. Currently, my center of lift is behind my center of mass, and my center of thrust is in between. My center of lift, however, is higher than my center of mass, so I don't know if that affects it or not. And I just realized that right now. Um, but currently on this aeromoplane, I have, let's see, so I have 6 engines on that side, 6 engines on that side, 1 engine in the back. So that's about 13 engines. And it currently goes about like 103 meters a second, let's say. I'm gonna fly it, or I'm gonna attempt to fly it. Um, but this thing took me a long time to build, and I'm going to show you some of my other creations of this. Um, I really like Boeings. I mean, they're really nice, really nice. And I chose to do the 747 because why the frick not? Um, and so let's see. I think this was my original one, right? Dang, my computer's hauling ass. It kind of looks a bit shitty, really shitty, with its really crappy wingspan, and it doesn't really have that arch thing. And then you kind of go into, um, let's see, this one, it was, I think it was the RCE. I'm just gonna go through them. I'll just show it to you guys. Um, a little bit better, um, different wings, a bit smaller. This doesn't fly, um, but yeah, it's not as big. And then we'll go into. Did I already do? See the other one, the very first one I showed you guys, is 613 parts, and currently my computer is hauling ass. I have a Mac. I mean, it's pretty good. My friends like shit on Macs all the time. They're like, no, they're not good. Sorry, I don't know. Today's kind of a crappy day. My arm really hurts for no apparent reason. For this plane, this was like a pretty nice plane. It had interesting wings, but I kind of took the wings apart because I tried to remake it. I have some counterbalance here. Not a very good airplane. I mean, not as good as the other one, but this is kind of where I start getting into this the actual Boeing kind of design. Free sponsor. I don't. I've just heard that in videos. I'm just gonna say that just so I don't get in trouble or whatever. And then you kind of get into this kind of style. I might have shown. Yeah, oh yeah. See, this is a bit longer. Um, but I don't know. I thought that I can, if I do this, then it'll give it more lift and it'll be able to fly. But ultimately, no. Higher front landing gear. I think ultimately, since these landing gear are so far back and like all the way at the back, I think that's why it doesn't work. Um, let's see. Oh, I think this is one of mine also. The AAA 880. I don't even know. 888. There you go. Kind of same thing. I mean, maybe a bit different. I might have already shown you that, but uh, yeah, that's about it. I'm kind kind of sorry that I've been showing you all my planes. I just had to prove that I went through a process. But anyways, we are going to try to fly this thing. I currently have quite a bit of parachutes on this, which I figured out a couple minutes ago don't really work when you're going 100 meters a second. But yeah, this wing design is pretty nice. I mean, this thing has so much fuel. I think that's kind of why it doesn't take off. It doesn't have nowhere near enough lift to take off, I don't think, because of how much weight from all the fuel. So, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. I am going to make this video just to show my plane off, and if I get any comments on how to make this plane better, I will most likely make the plane better, post a video on it, and see if it can fly. And if it does fly, whoever posted the comment can get a free virtual high five from me. And I know that's a pretty big deal, I mean, because I'm just amazing like that. But, yeah, free virtual high five. I tried using something that I like to call Irish engineering. And most of you don't know, but for those of you who do know that I am Irish. And you're probably like, well, where the fuck does she not have an accent? I'm not that kind of Irish. I'm not from Ireland, okay? My family is like descendants and whatever from Ireland. But not me. See, it was going perfect. This was going perfectly fine like a couple minutes ago. But for some reason now it just keeps on going off to the side. And I have zero clue why. Oh, it might be because I offset. I think I know why. Bear with me, people. I don't know how to cut a video, so you're gonna have to watch me fix my airplane. It's gonna be lots of fun. Alright. Take that off. Move this a bit backwards. Oh, it's kind of pigeon-toed. Toad. Alright. Is that good? I think so. And how far did I move? I moved that back pretty far enough. It'll go pretty fast. Like one time, I forgot to put the landing gear on. It was just kind of flopping down like that, but I went about maybe 90 meters a second, and this thing kind of went off the ground. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should add more engines, but more is less, or less is more. However that saying goes, I'm pretty sure it's more is less. Pretty sure. I don't know. English. That's all I can say. My voice might be a bit raspy, and I have no idea why. I don't know, trying to fill in the loading time. Load. Okay, there we go. Let's try this again. There we go. Come on. There we go. There. I keep on trying to do the shift thing so then I can move the plane. I only had it to like half throttle there. Alright, let's see how this thing rolls. I know though when you take off you need to press the S key, especially for big planes like this, to lift the front wheel off the ground and put the weight on the back wheel, so it doesn't do something called like a wheelbarrow, which is like I guess it occurs for planes that have like a three wheel kind of design, and it kind of like veers off to the side like you saw like a couple minutes ago, I guess. But so far it goes pretty straight. I mean, from what I know, I mean, it's a pretty straight flying or straight whatever plane. But my other designs that I showed you guys, they barely could even get this far. And if they did get this far and they got down to there, they'd just be going. One problem with this design though is that the wings like to flop a lot when you do big turns, um, which is not good like that. And I've been trying to fix that, but I can't. I don't know how to. I don't have long enough struts. And it was like a couple days ago when I decided, well, I'm gonna build myself an aeroplane, and this aeroplane is gonna be a big arse aeroplane or whatever. Um, but yeah, I mean it doesn't really flop a lot. Um, it flops a bit. Um, but here you go. Eh, yeah. All right. So if I were to do this and save it, oh, maybe if I get the wings to flap, it would work. I think because most of my designs have wings that are kind of angled upwards. Um, but I was trying to get these wheels to kind of be at a flat base with each other. Um, but I don't know, it kind of didn't work, and I'm not doing these wings again because it took so long. But yeah, that was my plane. Um, I know it might be kind of be crappy, and you might just be like, Evan, the heck you doing with your life? And I can honestly answer that question. Your mom.